Just wanted to come by, stop real quick, right? Man, I log in and I'm looking at Cowboy content creators really giving hope and really excited about what the Dallas Cowboys have done the past couple of days. And I'm here to tell you once again, don't be excited, be disappointed. What the is going on here? Well, we know what's going on here. Like I told y'all a month ago, what's going on is what's going on now. I said, what they gonna do? Sign you a couple more players with some 1 year deals? Go back to the line. We called it, man. We called it. Bro, Peyton Wilson. Is we serious? Peyton Wilson. And then you get, what's his name? What the Miami, what's it, Ron? What's his name? Ron something from the Miami Dolphins? Bro, I'm not too familiar with him, right? So I looked at a little something, man, bro. Back up. But for what though? You got Bass, you got Awesome Richards. What is it? Camp Bodies. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if he got cut. I wouldn't be surprised if Peyton Wilson got cut. This is insurance. Insurance for what? He been scrubs their whole career. Solomon Thomas, okay, he okay. But let me tell you something. I remember because I remember doing my report on Solomon Thomas. Solomon Thomas was a defensive end on first and second down. He can't get the edge, so you put him inside on third down. Sound like Marshawn Nealon. I don't know how much he weigh. I seen it 295, so I don't know if that has changed over the course. I don't know if he maybe 305 now. I don't know. But if I would hope that that's how they will play him, because why would you sit over there and play a 295-pound defensive tackle? I don't give a damn if you got an upfield scheme. 295 pounds? We was just talking about the shit with Osa. This don't fix nothing. Okay, shoot. You know, him coming inside and give you something inside, okay. What, 15, 20 snaps, maybe across the line? Okay. Okay, I remember him with the Niners. Remember him with the Jets just recently. Okay. But you definitely gonna need a whole lot more. Man, the highlight really is bringing back what? Anger? I just seen they just signed Anger. So that probably was the highlight of free agency so far, is bringing Anger. Okay, you signed Javonte Williams. We talked about that yesterday. I mean, that's a cool signing, but it ain't nothing that's a game changer. Bro, look here, Dallas Cowboy Nation. You just going to have to understand that you won New York Giants quarterback away from finishing last in the division this year. You just gonna have to accept it. The Dallas Cowboys have done nothing. If you came and went to war with the team that you got right now, what you think will happen? Honestly, what do you think will happen? Because now it's looking like unless you trade, now it's looking like you're going to go to war with Mozzie, Osa, and Solomon Thomas, and probably a drafted rookie. Are we serious here? That's what's going to be in the inside? So you think Mozzie, come on, man, you think Mozzie's going to get upfield? Hey, man, is we serious right now with what the Dallas Cowboys is doing? You lost Lewis. Diggs ain't going to be here. You definitely needed some more vets up in this thing, right? Bland is a nickel corner. And then you got that scrub-ass rookie from Purdue that you counting on. Are we serious? Damone Clark is on your team as one of your linebackers. You ain't gonna get no hitter up in this mug. I know free agency is over with, but they would need to make a big splash. Bro, don't nobody want to come to you. Don't you get it? They was, man, I seen a rumor the other day talking about Javarius Ward and Greenlaw. Travarius Ward and Greenlaw wants to be in a solid situation and wants to be in a competitive situation. And man, look, if they wanted to go ahead and be in this type of situation in regards to, because if they wanted money, they know they wasn't coming to Dallas. If they wanted to win, you know that you ain't coming to Dallas. So what would be somebody to come to Dallas for? So they could make some podcasts and do what number 11 do, and maybe go ahead, you know, and be in that and be in Texas and have a little bit more limelight. Okay. Because if anything else, if you came to get paid, you know they ain't about to pay you over here. If you came to win, you know that they ain't winning anytime soon up over here. So why would you want to come over here if you was a free agent? You would have to force your way to come over here. You would have to trade for somebody to come over here. Look what Brandon Cook said, man. Y'all had to use me, right? And we need some help. Not a damn. Brandon Cooks, boy, you didn't want to come back, man. Say some shit like that, boy. You ain't want to come back. We need some help. Shit, you need more than some help. You need more than some help. Bro, this organization, hey man, look, we knew that they was foolish the way that they was building last season. But this season, going on. It's over. Yeah, it's over before it start. It's over. You gonna go with that Miami? Okay, he started for the Miami. Bro, that boy is tight in the hips. That Miami Dolphins guard you signed. That man is a backup. That man is a backup. He had a good game beating the Dallas Cowboys. That's probably why he here. It's just like the Sacramento Kings, man, when they was winning like 15, 17 games, and they had Mikey Moore. Y'all remember Mikey Moore from the New Jersey Nets? He busted their ass for about dub and 10 rebounds. And all of a sudden, the next year, he up over there and come to find out he was just another scrub. That's going to be the same shit, man, with this dude, boy. Come on, man. And then you, like I said, you hoping that Williams is good to go physically. Because if he ain't, shit, it's going to look like Zeke. Like I said, you need to draft another running back regardless. But what the Dallas Cowboys is doing, bro, them fans, them content creators, I mean, that's really hyping this up like they making some good moves. Bro, they couldn't sit over there. Is they really looking y'all in the eye and telling y'all about the moves that they make is something good? The only moves that they made that was good was special teams. Marquise Bell, Trent Sig, the punter. That's it. Also, you pay, bro. Come on, man. And then I heard some dumbass talking about, man, you see how Milton Williams got paid $27 million? You see, you got to steal with Osa. First and foremost, my G. First and foremost, Milton Williams is a rotational piece as well. But I know we're not about to sit over and say that in regards to what this team needs, that Osa would be a better fit than Milton Williams. Now, he probably not going to do what he did for Philly to another team. But the Dallas Cowboys, in regards to some of the production that Milton Williams got at Philadelphia Eagles, they for sure could use something like that, my G. For sure. For sure. Osa? So you gonna pay him this money and you ain't gonna bring no real goddamn nose up in here? I know you're not really about to sit over there and have, because if I ain't mistaken, the way that this scheme is, Solomon Thomas probably going to 3-tech. Hopefully he could play some DN. But Solomon Thomas, hopefully Marshawn Nealon is getting bigger, but I highly doubt it. Solomon Thomas is going to 3-tech. So you got Osa and Solomon Thomas at 3-tech. That ain't gonna cut it, G. That ain't gonna cut it at all. I don't care what these Cowboy content creators say. That ain't gonna cut it. Who's your nose? You're gonna rely on another rookie? That means you gotta wait. You gotta wait. What is we doing here? The scout team, you ain't see this coming? You see what the Philadelphia Eagles did? They got ahead. They got that Texas cat. They got the two Georgia boys. They got ahead. They got they three. And they just add to the thing. The Dallas Cowboys didn't get ahead. They didn't get ahead. And I looked at these D tackles. A good portion of them. It ain't the business. And we're gonna talk about it. This ain't gonna cut it, G. You can't rely on the draft. The draft is getting worse and worse and worse. Don't these people understand that? You need, as an organization, you need to go get some ready-made players. You need to be taking advantage of free agency and trade. You really need to make a big splash trade. You really need to make a big splash trade. Like, come on, man. You cannot, bro. It's like a couple class may be decent every draft coming up, but it's gonna be a whole lot of duds. You need to go get some of them young cats that you had graded higher. Man, I'm telling you, man, you need to go trade 11. 11 sitting over there talking about hopefully they consult with you. Boy, I wouldn't sit over there and dare consult with your scrub ass. So you got a scrub, and then you see you lost Ghostin. Now I told you Ghostin wasn't no hellified player, though, but Ghostin was solid and he played the right way. We understand his athletic limitations, but he played the right way. So you lost another player that played the right way. You lost Jay Lou. He played the right way. You probably gonna end up losing Tank. He plays the right way. Overshown, even though he be overrunning plays sometime, the energy that he brings, you're not gonna have that for what? The first half of the season at least? So who on this team plays the right way on defense? I'll wait. That's going to be healthy starting the season. I'll wait. I know it's going to take you a little bit. On offense, who's playing the right way? You already done paid $60 million to Dak. He ain't gonna play the right way. CeeDee Lamb really pissed off with Dak, but he ain't gonna say it. He just wanted to stay in Dallas. We know what's up. Who gonna catch the rock on the other side? J-Hop, you should be disappointed with the type of season that you came out and displayed. This Cowboy team, ladies and gentlemen, they suck. Give me a second. We just got to be real. Cowboy Nation, your team sucks. The draft is not going to fix this team. They suck. You're going to rely on rookies again to try to fix this team? I don't think so. Your team sucks. Live with it again. And with the schedule that they got going on, you're probably going to get your ass beat. This team sucks. The 49ers understood, hey, man, we're going to rebuild for a little while. You know how they do the past little 10 years or whatever. We're going to rebuild for a few years, and then we're going to head back to the Super Bowl type. That's how they do it. The Dallas Cowboys, what they do, we gonna go through a couple little mediocre seasons, and then we're gonna be right back in the first round and get our ass beat again. You know how we do. They say it's Philadelphia. Let me tell you something. They doing what the Chiefs is doing. There's no reason to pay Sweat that money. You can go find you another Sweat. There's no reason to pay Slay. You can go find you some better corners. They believe in Quignon. They prepare for this moment a year or two ahead. They got the white boy over there at nickel that they trust. You can prepare for that ahead, especially if you out of front that's going to get after it. You could prepare for it. Guess what they prepared? Why I pay Sweat when I got Nolan Smith, who was a motherfucking premium pass rusher coming out. They prepared for this 2-3 years ago. So you can let people go like that. They prepare for this ahead of time. Saquon Barkley only giving them a 2-year deal. I'm going to pay you like the best because I know in this window, we're going to have a couple-year window. So we're going to pay you for the window. And then we're going to draft another running back. Come on, G. Why these people don't know how to build no team? It's clear as day how the Philadelphia... Okay, boom. Didn't they what? Who did they get? I think they signed or they traded for somebody. We're not going to pay that tackle that's playing guard. We're going to put in a real guard in there. That's smart. We got Jorgensen. We got Dickerson. That is smart. Motherfuckers is smart. And your front office is dumb. That is smart. That's crazy. Washington, hey man, hey. Now Washington, hey, they got rid of them picks. I don't know about all. I don't know how much picks they got, but you know, get Larry Tunsil for sure, for sure. You know he gonna beat Micah Parsons' ass twice a year. You know, so you got to think. You got to go ahead and think about that. Laramie Tunsil, you got to see. Andrew Thomas, you got to see. Dickerson, he got to see. They're going to run the football Eagles, so that's going to cancel out. So that's 6 games potentially in the division that Michael Parsons ain't going to do nothing because I'm pretty sure the Giants is going to get them a right tackle that's functional and that's solid, that's going to be strong, especially when they see how Michael Parsons plays against them type of tackles. Boy, oh boy. Boy. This the only they're gonna have like if you really want to remake and rebuild this team, I'm telling you, your only choice, and this ain't even got nothing to do with how I view number 11, because y'all already know how I view about him. This has everything to do in building this team. Bro, they can't do it by the draft. They're failing, and they can't do it. Especially, you can't rely on young cats who are not playing the right way, who is soft-minded, and you don't know how to go ahead and decipher through the mentality of a player. You don't know how to do that. So you're going to go ahead and hurt your team more and more by relying on young cats who are not built for tough because of coaching and their upbringing. You see, back, regardless, even if we didn't have parents or we had a messed up situation in childhood, man, we went through some things, and whether we had that build character, and then we had a coach, man, that might have reached out to us, man, that kind of showed us the right way to get us on path to go ahead and get our talent going. Like we didn't have something. These individuals don't have really none of that no more. It's all about this now, right? They don't have, like I ain't saying that there ain't no caring people out there and there's some people that's doing things, because I'm pretty sure there is. But it ain't like how it used to be. So relying on the draft, thinking that it's like is how it used to be, that's a mistake. And it's a mistake that's going to cost you at least another 5 to 7 years. They can't get this. Why? I don't know. Now that like a lot of these people that's in these positions shouldn't be in these positions. They're not deserving to be in these positions. They're incompetent. They're stupid. But unfortunately for the Dallas Cowboys fans, you're going to be stuck with this for quite some time. I, I highly doubt that they just going to wake up one day and just change. I can't see it. They make these little bum ass signings because the fan said something. Okay, we'll do a little something, something. Okay, yeah, we can afford you. All right. See, we active in free agent. No, G. You supposed to get free agents that can contribute or at least take a risk. They say free agency is about overpaying. See, sometimes, in regards to what you need, sometimes you might gotta pay a little extra to make sure you get that right thing that's gonna really help you in the end. So your value, you made an overpaid so-called now, but that value that you're gonna get in return is gonna be worth it because it's gonna give you the results that you are looking for. You see what what's his name did? Philly, hey man, hey look, we needed your energy, Gardner Johnson, what you bring, but now we gotta improve and we understand what we need to do to improve as a team. And so we need to improve our safety play. So we're gonna ship your ass to Houston. That's smart. That's smart. So they're gonna go ahead and do their best to upgrade that, most likely from a coverage point of view, and do what they do. Why? This man had been in the league for I don't know how long, and you telling me that he can't pay attention to the trends, he can't pay attention to an organization on how they build a team, bro? I don't even watch football the way that I used to, and I'm telling you, the old way of doing things in regards to team building should be the same way. You may got new players, a new scheme, but the old way of building a team should be the same. And the Kansas City Chiefs are doing just that. That's why they keep going to Super Bowl, to Super Bowl, to Super Bowl. That's why the Philadelphia Eagles went back to the Super Bowl twice in 3 years because of that. And they went to the playoffs before then and regrouped. They know how to regroup. They know how to retool. They talk about a rebuild. Man, you've been rebuilding for 30 years, my G. This has been a rebuild for 30 years. Come on, man. This is crazy, G. They've been rebuilding for 30 years. They gonna say enough is enough. Man, I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, damn. Shit, we just, you know what I mean, be talking, just be talking. I'm looking at this, I'm like, yo, what the They wanted them compensatory picks. We know that. We know the Dallas Cowboys want them the compensatory picks, man. But you ain't selected nobody. When I looked at some of the things that the Dallas Cowboys had going for themselves, them undrafted free agents and them lower round picks, right? Bland, regardless of what happens, that still was a good pickup. At where they drafted him at and for what he's done thus far, you got tremendous value for that. That's a good pickup. Hoffman, that's a good pickup, right? So it seems like, and even Dak weak ass for what he's done as a fourth round pick, that still, was a solid pickup, right? As far as like what you got in return for that pick. But when we look at these first and second, third round picks consistently, it ain't doing what it's supposed to do. They not doing what they supposed to do. Unless it falls in their lap, like a Dez Bryant, like a CD Lamb, or if it's an offensive line. And then you gotta think about that too, because now, right, Mike McCarthy, he gone. One thing Mike McCarthy know how to do, man, is get him some decent offensive linemen for his scheme, especially that can pass protect. He gone. Now I'm not saying that they didn't have good linemen before, because they did, but what does Schottenheimer do in regards to the type of players he want and what he can add? What does he do? What's his MO? I guess we get ready to find out, ain't we? We know he want to run the ball. Javonte Williams was one of the first signings, so we know he want to run the ball, which is good because his team needs to run the ball. Man, I don't give a damn if you pay Dak $500 a mil annually. You still got to run the ball. So that's good if he commits to running the football. I'm pretty sure this team is going to be built off of that alone. Pretty sure they possibly going to, going to see about that right guard spot. I know I didn't say nothing, but missing Zach Martin, that ain't about nothing. Like, shit, okay. Like, that was one of the ones where Zach Martin, like, okay, Zach Martin not here no more. Not saying he ain't have a hell of a career, because he did, but I'm like, oh, okay, you ain't coming back. All right, move on. It was more of when Tyron Smith missed, he was like, oh shit, we ain't gonna have Tyron. Even on the Frederick, like, ooh man, Frederick not here. Ooh man. But Zach Martin, even though he's a Hall of Fame player, okay. Shit. All right, cool. That's how it was to me. I can replace that. That's how it was to me. Shit. The way that they built, you need Guyton. You need Guyton to really come and do what he needs to do as a first round pick. Because if, for instance, if that didn't work out, you really gonna be in a world of hurt. You really gonna be you already in a world of hurt because of who you're paying. And then I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to pay number 11. You already in the world of hurt then. But you really gonna be a world of hurt pretty soon. You remember that. This free agency so far, I give it about a D. I give it a D. And mainly it's because of D, because of your players that you signed back. That's it. Not because they made this team better. No, none of that. No. This team gets a D. A D. Unfortunately. And unless they make some real moves in the coming days, weeks, or months, man, you might fuck around, man, and win like 6 games. We ain't looked at the thing, but you might mess around and win like 6 games, G. I'm telling you, man. This ain't no joke. You might really mess around and win like 6 games. You have no team. So you better hope, man, that they actually bring somebody in that can really lean, that's going to lean on some fools. They better hope the Dallas Cowboys able to lean on some fools, because that's the only chance that you got, because you ain't stopping nobody on D. Not this year, at least. Dak Prescott, if you throw the ball 40 times, you're cooked. So the only way that you won't even remotely even get close to probably winning an 8-game season if you run that damn ball. 6 games, man. Ain't looking too hot, man, for the Dallas Cowboys, man. Y'all let me know, man, what y'all think, man. I'm gone, man.